Well, hello everybody. How's it going? Hope you guys are doing fantastic. I know I am. Why can't I find myself so I can see my own chat? What the hell? Can't find my own chat. Oh, it doesn't even say I'm live yet. Oh well, let's see. Refresh. Oh, now it says I'm live. There we go. Hello everybody. It has been a day. Man, has it been a day. I'm exhausted after all the running around I did today and taking care of Thor, taking him to the vet, picking him up. That and being stressed out about him going to the vet. I was just like, it's gonna cost me an arm and a leg. What up, Mickey Sunshine? Thank you, Sister Naomi. Hi, Sister Cynthia. Yeah, so I've been stressed out for like the last 3 days just because Thor scratched the crap out of his eye during the shedding process. And I kept telling myself, if he's not better by this Saturday, he's going to the vet. Well, it took me 2 days to find a vet to see him. And then I had to find one that was available to see him. And they said Saturday, and I was like, okay. And they said, you better get here early because it's first come, first serve. And I was like, all right. So they opened at 8 o'clock. I left my house at 8. It would put me there about 8:10. And they already had 40 people signed up and in the doors before I even freaking got there. I was like, holy shit, you guys don't even play around. And she goes, oh, you're good. Cutoff is 50. Once we hit 50 dogs or 50 animals, we cut it off. Okay, let's see who's up in here. Susan, Gretchen, hello. Diamond Queen, hello. Diane Jackson, Dreamer, hello. Ruby Q, what up? So Thor is good. Really lucky that I took him to the vet when I took him to the vet because he did something to his eye in the shedding process, so they gave him drops for that, and it already is looking better. And I'm drawing a blank. I'm telling you guys, my brain is like on the fritz. What else did I take him there for? Oh, so his nose on his left or his right side, he blows bubbles out of his nose. And I was like, what the hell are you blowing bubbles out of your nose for, Bo? That should be a no for you because they get upper respiratory infections really easy and it can actually kill your bearded dragon if you don't get it taken care of fast. She told me that the state that he's in, if I would have waited another week, possibly 10 days, he would have drastically went downhill and probably would have passed away by then. And I was like, oh shit, like this is something serious with bearded dragon. So he's on antibiotics. It's not fun because I have to give him 0.3 cc's of antibiotics into his mouth. So I basically have to hold him up against the side of his cage, pry his mouth open, and then shoot the syringe into his mouth. And then while I'm at it, I have to give him 1 drop of solution in his left eye. What up, Sister Melly? Hello, Miss Prince. Hello. Hey, JNS. Am I on top chat about it? I'm not. Dude, I'm a dumb, dumb. I'm on top chat. Oh no, I'm glad it took him. I am very glad I took him in. The antibiotics were run for 7 days, and then he should be perfectly good from there. Oh, poor baby. Poor daddy. I just been stressed. I know how fast a bearded dragon can go downhill. And when he had his eye messed up, and then I noticed like 2 nights ago he was blowing bubbles out his nose as he's sitting there staring at me, head bobbing at me, like telling me, "Hey, look at my nose." And I'm like, "What the hell? What do you got coming out your nose, dude?" Yeah. So definitely took it to the vet. It was $250. Holy crap. When she said how much it was, I said, "Oh, for what?" But the most expensive part was getting his poop tested to make sure he doesn't have parasites. That was $100 bill right there. I was like, God damn. I need to get into the poop business because evidently you get $100 for testing poop. I mean, if you give me a gas mask, I'm golden. I'll just make that dough. Yeah, $100 just to test poop. And I was like, good God. I didn't think it was gonna be that much. When I first got there, I was like, I didn't even think. I asked them how much it would be to be seen, and they said it's $80, just to get in the door with him, and then whatever he needs after that. And I was like, okay, fine. And then I said, hey, I brought his poop from last night in. I need it tested to make sure he has no parasites. They didn't say anything about it, and next thing you know, it's like I get the bill, and it's like $98. I'm like, what the hell? $98 for poop? It's the most expensive poop I've ever given somebody. Holy baloney. So he got both of his medicines tonight. He's looking in good shape. He actually climbed up into his tree and went to bed about 15 minutes before I went live. So I turned off his lights. So he is good to go for the night. I gotta find some more food for him because she wants me to mix up his food diet so he doesn't have crickets all the time, where he actually gets different stuff. She wants me to get dubia roaches. She said try to stay away from super worms because they're super high in fat and they can be bad for your dragons if that's all you feed them. And I was like, okay, no problems. I already got dubia roaches on the way, but they're harder as hell to get in stock. And then when I did finally find them in stock, and I bought them and I got them, and they're all 50 of them were dead. I paid $40 for that. I'm like, the guy emails me and says, you got your dubia roaches." I'm like, thanks, they're all dead. Hi, Harvest Moon. What's up, sister? Turd Tech. Yep. Hello, Janie. So tonight I'm using a new pen. This thing is just absolutely spectacular. I just my jaw hit the floor when I seen the blank, and I was like, oh my god, I need this pen. It's just absolutely beautiful. I love the turn that they did to it. It's rounded, and then yes, he did send replacements. I emailed him. I'm like, man, they're all dead. And he's like, all right, I'll tell you what, I'll send replacements. I'll do 3-day shipping on them, and I'll have them held at the post office. And I was like, okay, that's fine. So that was Monday. I still don't have them. No, that wasn't Monday. That was Tuesday. And he said you should get a notification when they're at the post office, and then you just go in and pick them up. Well, I haven't gotten no notification, so I'm like, hopefully they're freaking alive. Not, I'm gonna be a little pissed off again. But I found out today that Petco sells dubia roaches, but they're all out of them right now, and you can special order them, and they're cheaper, and you can have them shipped to the store, and I just gotta go pick them up. And I was like, thank you. Yeah, I will. I just haven't been around to it. I've been worried about Thor, taking care of him, getting him all happy and healthy and back to him normal self. When I went back to the vet, I took him a salad with him because I took him out of his bed at like 8 o'clock in the morning. He didn't eat anything. I felt bad, so I went back to pick him up. I brought him salad, and she's like, "Okay, here you go." And I was like, "Can you hold him for a second? I want to give him a salad." And he instantly started chowing down on his salad. She's like, "Oh my god, you're so cute." I'm like, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna end up in uh call the post office or email that guy Monday and ask him if he can check the tracking because the tracking doesn't say it's anywhere. And the same thing happened with the last dubia roaches. It said 3 days shipping. They didn't move for 6 days, and then finally, all of a sudden, they miraculously showed up on my doorstep on the seventh day. But never showed anything for tracking. And I was like, why have tracking if you're not going to update it? But he uses some weird e-stamp or something like that. I don't know what it's called, but I need to find the color so I can diamond paint because I really, truly want to finish this painting tonight. I'm so done with it. It's the last of the last of the last of the GiddyUp community event. I can't believe it's lasted this long. Yeah, the post office is closed Monday, so I'll have to probably call Tuesday then. I figured I would get a. Usually, if something is held at the post office, my mail lady gives me a piece of paper saying, "Hey, this is held at the post office," and then I go get it. But I haven't gotten nothing, so I don't know. Well, let's find a color so I can get to the diamond painting and talking about something. I don't know what. I have had nothing go my way today. I wanted to take a nap when I got home from taking that trapper or Thor to the vet because I sat in the car for an hour and a half and I was sweating like a dog. I ended up had to shut my car off because I didn't pay attention to the gas light. The gas light came on and I was like, well, I guess I can't run the AC anymore. I pay attention to this stuff, Jeremy. I usually get gas on Mondays. I wasn't even like paying attention. Thumbs up, check. What's the check for? Does he mark the box as perishable? I believe he puts live animal sticker on it and puts holes in the side of it so they can breathe. If I remember correctly, that's what the box looked like last time. What is my next project? I don't know what my next project is going to be. Um, I have I have plans. I just don't know. Like I don't know. Truly don't. I'm thinking honestly, honestly, distracted by diamonds. The guy Indian dude. I have a bunch of girl Indians paintings. I need some guy Indian paintings, and I think all those turquoises and stuff that's in that painting, and all the color blocking that's in that painting is just going to be, it's just gonna pop and be right up my alley. Something that I would definitely look forward to doing. It's either that or, well, after I finish this, I'm going to go back and finish the other 3 paintings that I'm working on, because I have 4 paintings in total that I'm working on. But since I started this event, I haven't worked on much of anything besides these paintings that I was working on for the event. Everything else kind of got pushed aside. So next, I'm going to finish my True Artist DP dragon painting and get that done so I can get a post review up on it. And then after that, I'm going to finish my Treasure Studios art. That's my Indian guy. I have like a square and a half to finish on that. Hi, Virginia. So, and then what other one? Oh, I have my fish from Timney Arts that I've been working on for like a year and a half now. I don't know exactly when I started on that painting, but it's been like a year and a half, and I it almost got put with this one, or this one almost got put with that one, because that one was a confetti hell painting. Same with this. I almost walked away from this a couple of times. I was just fed up with the confetti to walk away. But then I was like, man, if I walk away from this, this is my first event. I can't walk away from painting. What are you talking about? Get your ass in gear and get that thing finished. So yeah, that's when I made a mad push and started cracking it out. And now I'm down to like a half a section. Hi Judy, how are you tonight? So I was gonna do a guest tonight, but I was not prepared. I didn't get prepared. I didn't have time to prepare anything. But somebody out there is interested in coming on the live with me. Totally could. Um, Other than that, I'm gonna talk to you about this dog Trapper. Like, I got home from the vet today, and he's been in the house all day. And I got home from the vet today, and I walk over and I set Thor down on my chair, and Trapper comes up, and he's just like nudging me as I'm trying to get Thor out of his cage. He's like nudging me and nudging me. I'm just like, what are you doing? What is your problem? And he just keeps nudging me. I'm like, okay, fine, hold on, Thor. I give Trapper lovin's, and then I pick Thor up and I stick him back into his cage, and he goes up on his basking spot. And then Trapper like walks between my legs and sits there and looks up at me, back half-ass cocked around, looking at straight up at me, and I'm just like, what are you doing? Are you this much of an attention little lush right now? Did you miss your dad today? I've been running around the damn bed all day long. What up, baby? How are you tonight, sister? So, other than running around like a madman at work and at back and forth around town, picking up Thor and dropping Thor off and all that fun jazz, it's been a really busy freaking week. Like, work picked up, we got slammed. It's crazy how work does this. It just gets slammed all of a sudden. But I was folding flyers for the Rocky Mountain Chocolate Factory on Friday, and if you see, it'll focus. My hands are all slit up from paper. That's a tattoo that I gave myself. No, it's not even really a tattoo. I cut my hand at work, and I got the newspaper printing ink inside of it. And as it healed up, it stayed black like that. Everybody always asks me, why do you have a tattoo right there? I'm like, it's just, I got a cut in the palm of my, like the crack of my finger, and I got a bunch of ink in there that day because I was digging around in the press. And when I washed up, it never came out. I got a tattoo in my arm that I gave myself out of ink from the printing press. It was a brand new bucket, and I stuck a needle into the bucket and got a bunch of ink on the tip of it, and I just stabbed myself in the arm about 100 times. I got a perfect blue dot on the back side of my arm. I was ready. I was like, man, this ink is bomb. I could tattoo myself all over the place. But I never went outside of doing that. I was like, yeah, if I'm gonna tattoo myself, I'm just gonna go buy like good ink. Say screw all that. Waste of time. Ew. Ew, what? When I got my back tattooed, I used Indian ink. That was the only ink that I could find, and 20 years later, my back is pretty faded out. But that's what you get with Indian ink. It fades after a longer period of time. And then my shoulder, I got it tattooed at a friend of mine's house that he used to work at a tattoo shop. That was a bad day for me. Bad day. That's a story and a half right there. So I go to this my buddy Cal. He's no longer with us. He hanged himself a few years back. I love you, KO. His name's Cal because he's Asian, and usually the first son's name is Cal. And when he first came to work for my work, I called him KO for like a year and a half, and he never said a freaking word to me. And finally, after he was kind of pissed off about something, and I said, KO, what's up, bro? And he says, it's Cal. I'm like, oh shit, sorry. I didn't know. You didn't say anything to me for like a year and a half. How am I supposed to know? Should I get a cover-up tattoo of my back? And so he had a buddy that worked at a tattoo shop, so he was like, I can call my buddy and he can get a tattoo at his house, and it'll be like half the cost of doing it in the shop. And I was like, hell yeah. So we were supposed to go get tattooed, and he was like, eat a bunch of like greasy burgers and like monsters and all that kind of stuff. It kind of helps, makes you not bleed so much. And I was like, all right, you bet. So I stopped and I pigged out on a freaking, like, I think it was a double Whopper. Like, I was starving. I ate a double Whopper, powerhouse that thing down. I had a milkshake, and I had I think it was a Rockstar I was drinking at the time. I went through a Rockstar phase for a little while. I kind of went through a phase of all the energy drinks for a little while, then I just kind of quit all of them. I don't drink them hardly at all anymore. If I do drink an energy drink, it's a Monster. It's the Monster Mash. You should get a cover tattoo because he's Asian. But yeah, so I go to get this tattoo, and I eat all this food, and I show up at his house, and then I get a text message like 10 minutes later and says, man, I'm stuck at work. I can't do the tattoo. Let's do it tomorrow. And I was like, oh, frick. Okay, fine. that's fine. Whatever. I'll just go home. I'm already stuffed in my gourd and just ready for a nap anyway, so I'll just go home. So I go home, and the next day I tell Cal, I said, hey, get a hold of him and make sure he can tattoo me. Or tattoo us. And he's like, yeah. So he texted him, and he's like, yep, I get off at 3 o'clock, blah, 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 blah. And I said, cool, we'll be there right at 4. So we get off, we go down there. I didn't eat nothing because I was running late of getting off at 4 o'clock, and I told him that we were on our way. Plus, I didn't want to be down there all freaking night long getting tattooed. Plus, I had to take my buddy home. And I had my girlfriend with me at the time because she was getting tattooed. And they started on me first because I got a biohazard on my shoulder. And he started on me. He started the outline. He did the whole outline. And he's like, how does that feel? And I said, not bad at all. Just go at it, tear it up. And he's like, well, I'm going to go take a smoke break. And I was like, Fruit Punch Rockstars, my jam. Those were good. He's like, I'm going to go take a smoke break. And I'm like, oh, man, that sounds bomb. Let's go. And he's like, no, I don't think you really should go smoking. He goes, smoking affects tattoos big time. Especially if your body's going through like a shock from a tattoo, it can affect it big time. And I was like, oh, that's bullshit. Whatever. I'm going to go have a cigarette. So I go out there. We're sitting out there just chilling, him and my girlfriend and me, and smoking a cigarette. I take one drag off the fucking cigarette, and I fall face forward on the ground. They wake me up, sit me down in the chair, and I said, what the hell? He said, dude, I told you, your body's going through stress like a tattoo. You should not put nicotine in your system. It'll make you black out. And I'm like, oh, that's bullshit. I take a drag off my cigarette. I'm falling out of my chair. I'm like, okay, this isn't even fucking right. This is bullshit. Like, I've never had that happen to me before. But when I got my back tattooed, I slept the whole way through. I was jacked up. But I guess the moral of the story is I passed out big time from smoking a damn cigarette. I was like, what the heck? How does a cigarette affect my body that much from getting a tattoo? I don't understand that. Tattoos are gross. You got you got a lot of them, so I guess when you get sometimes they can. I guess they can sometimes feel gross. I mean, especially if you get tired of them. I know a lot of my friends have gone through the process of taking some of them off, and I was like, well, I don't know if I would have been the dumbass and got a freaking name tattooed on the side of your cheek. That's kind of a dumbass move, if you ask me. Like, face tattoos are off for me. Like, nope. I'm cool with the neck tattoos. I've always wanted a dream catcher neck tattoo, but I just never have done it. Tattoos are gross. That's so weird. But yeah, it was just the strangest thing I've ever had happen to me before. Smoking, I took one freaking drag off the cigarette and fell flat on my face. Sick and tired of confetti. Alright, I think I'm done with this color. Say the lady with tattoos, Bev, right? Yes. He put a girl's name on his cheek, and I was like, what the fuck is wrong with you, bro? Like, why would you put her name on your cheek? She was like this hood rat chick, and I was just like, he thought he was in love, and she was the one, and she was sleeping with everybody around the freaking block, and it was like, dude, what is your deal? I told him multiple times, I was like, don't do it. Don't do it. She's trash, bro. She's trash. She goes around to everybody in the freaking complex. This is back when I was living in an apartment complex after my mom passed away. And I was just like, don't do it, bro. She's trash. She's gonna trash you. You're gonna wine and dine her and think she's all that special, and then she's gonna trash you like she does everybody else. Alright. What color do I need? I think I need some plain. Guys hear the plane? Hopefully it's not a fire plane. I am in a direct line of the airport, but I'm about 12 miles away from the airport. But if they fly in north or south, they're in direct line of me. Hey, brother Nick, how are you and Tina? Hope you're doing good. Jeremy, how's Thor? Did I miss the update? Yeah, I talked about the update at the beginning, but that is okay. I can talk about it again. Thor is home. He is doing okay. He has antibiotics because he has an upper respiratory infection. He was blowing snot bubbles out of his nose, and it's not good. So if it went any further than what it was, it could actually kill them because he basically can't breathe out of his nose, so he has to sit there and breathe out of his mouth. And he basically scratched his eye when he was trying to get skin off of his eye, because when he was shedding, has the skin that goes like all the way up around his eyelashes and everything, and he was like digging on it with his foot, and he just scratched up his eye, irritated a little bit, so he's got a drop that I have to give him twice a day, and an antibiotic I have to give him twice a day. Cost me $250. Shit. Luckily, I just got paid, but I didn't want to put that money to anything else besides buying some stuff. Now I gotta flip flop some money around. Luckily, I got paid, and I got uh I got paid back some money that a friend of mine borrowed from me, which was freaking nice. Finally, like, finally, dude. Like, it's been a year. You've owed me $1,000 for a year. You're lucky I don't owe you. I don't charge you freaking interest. But anyways, if I needed money, I'd just go talk to my bank, and my boss is my bank. Hey, what up, Miss Sister Tia? Oh, poor Bay. So glad he has meds. Snot bubbles is kind of cute, at least. Yeah, it is, but the poor dude was sitting there with his mouth open, trying to breathe out of his mouth because he couldn't breathe out of his right nostril. His right nostril is plugged, and his left eye is jacked up. So he's jacked up on both sides of the head, which is kind of weird. Only name I've had my body is my son. Oh yeah, that's what one thing my mama told me when I was younger. She's like, you can have whatever tattoos you want. I will take you to get tattoos. I don't care. Don't put them anywhere that your grandparents can see them. You know, like in blatant sight until you're 18. Then you can do whatever the hell you want to do. And no face tattoos and no names. Cause good God. I know the name thing. My brother had a name thing where he wanted to get a tattoo of a chick's name. And it's like, no, she's bad. She wasn't even that good looking. She was like, she like, uh, uh, yeah, she wasn't very good looking. My brother was drunk at the fair and he thought he was in love. Like, those are the good old days. So let's see, how's Melody? What's up, sister? Nick and Tina, better Tina, Melody. We're good for the journey. That's awesome. Good to hear. I am trying to recover from a busy week at work. Like work got swamped for some reason, and a stressful week worrying about Thor. I mean, just the finding a vet that would see Thor, that was a pain in the ass. I mean, I probably called close to 50 different veterinarians in my general area of like 50 miles, and I only found two that work on reptiles. Technically three, but my vet that I always go to for all of my animals since I was a kid, their lady that they had that worked on the reptiles had just retired like 4 months ago, so they don't have anybody to replace her yet. So I had to go find a vet, and luckily I found a place that could take him today, get him in, because it was a very deadly situation. If it would have went any further, they said he could have passed away within a couple of weeks. Uh, if it gets really bad, it could kill him. And I was like, oh no 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 no, we gotta make the boy better. So now I gotta see if I can find this medication for him online so I can have it. So if anything ever happens, I have it. I don't have to go and spend $35 for this little bottle of stuff and $35 for this little bottle of stuff, which this will probably last him quite a while because this thing is full. But this one in here, they only filled it up about halfway. So, and he's probably gonna take all of that. So I gotta try to find some of it online somewhere, and that way I have it, and I don't have to worry about going to the vet if I see those um, symptoms pop up on him. I can just start taking care of it. But what are you guys working on tonight? I am trying to finish this craftably. I'm trying to uh, have some type of correct headspace. Like I feel like I'm in La La Land. I'm tired. I wasn't even going to go live. I was talking about canceling just because I was just like I'm exhausted, worried about my baby. But I was like, as the evening went on, I was like, you know what? I'm going live. I don't care. Maybe somebody will come on live with me, and we could just chit chat and talk, whatever. And cool beans. If not, I'll figure out something to talk about. Oh, you're working on that? Ooh. Both of those paintings are gorgeous. I want to work on that painting, but that painting is huge. That is one painting that I would like to get done by the end of the year. But man, that thing is going to be monster. I'm working on. Oh, okay. That's a craft glue one, right? And little Miss Nooms today, she was so cute. She come walking up to the glass. I was sitting over there talking to Thor. She comes walking up to the glass, and she's like sitting there looking at me with her head sideways, like, "Hi, Dad. Are you gonna say hi to me?" And I was like, "Yeah, even better yet, sweetheart. I'll give you some food." So I gave her a little mist with some warm water and gave her some food. I even hand fed her right straight out of my hand. She's so cute. She's getting more and more better about being touched and handled. For the longest time, she did not want to be touched. She did not want your presence anywhere near her. She would get all defensive. But now she's like, she's trying to get out of the cage so she can come hang out with me. And I'm like, oh, look at you. What up, Emma? Did I say hi to you earlier? And maybe I did. I'm working on Jasper C. Nice. Beautiful. Three Graces. Leopard and Cub. Nice. Still stitching on Unicorn. Oh man, I bet that's gonna take a while, but looks like you're making pretty good progress on it. Okay, cool. Drawing. And I used to draw back in the day. Back when I was in high school, I took a bunch of art classes until my brother pissed off the art teacher and I got kicked out. But I loved art. I ended up went to a completely different art teacher that taught the grade beneath me, but I didn't care. It was an art teacher. I was his teacher's pet, pretty much. I would pretty much had the run of the class, and I used to draw mazes and have all the shading and stuff, and do them all in shading, and all black and white. And it was they were just awesome. I haven't done that since like '96. I feel so rusty. If I even ever thought about get back into drawing, I don't think I would be good as I was. Sorry, I feel like I have something in my throat. Why did I stop drawing? Because something called girls more interesting than drawing. Plus, I had a part-time job. Plus, I had a job at home that I did. I raised over 75 pigs. I had 12 sows and 2 boars, and I was too busy. Every once in a while, I'll pull out a scratch pad or something, and I'll do a little bit of drawing, but not much anymore. And I'm okay with it. I already do enough stuff as it is. Like, I just got a 3D printer. Like, do I need anything else to do? I diamond paint. I play with resin. I 3D print. I Native American bead. I wood burn. I color. Like, anything else I need? I don't think so. Snort to you, that's all day. But hair. Sorry, hair in the face. I 3D printed this little doggy. Thank you, Sister Cynthia. If you join Patreon now, you won't get charged twice because it is close to the first of the month. Always a warning for you guys. And sorry to my Patreons for putting up my blog videos so freaking late today. With everything going on, I completely forgot about it. And then I started 3D printing what is supposed to be a cat, but I got halfway done with it. This took like 2 hours, and it was like 1 o'clock in the morning, and I'm like, I'm going to bed, and I don't want my machine running all night because the chance of something going wrong and messing up, I could wake up in the morning to a big old huge pile of mess. And I was like, I don't want that. Yes, I do, Diane. Thank you for a reminder. Hello, Letitia, how are you? So this is the other one I started to 3D print. It's supposed to be a cat, but if you ask me, that looks like a bunny. But look at the detail. If I can get rid of that shiny filament color, and it's got some Chinese writing on the front of it. But to me, it looks like a bunny holding a sign because that's no cattail. But I stopped it because I didn't want it to mess up in the middle of the night. But I was like, man, I could put a magnet on the bottom of this and I can use this as a trash tray. All right. Oh my god, I need that. You need what? The kitty cat? If it even is a kitty cat? I have no clue if it's a kitty cat or not. That's the Chinese lucky cat. But it don't look like no damn cat. You want a cat? I'll 3D print you a cat. I only have two colors right now. I have that blue and I have some white, but I don't know if I have enough white to do it. I might, but I don't know if I do. I probably do. Let's go outside. I need to take this dog out. And thank you to Miss Diane. Whoa, there was a fan right there. I almost tripped over. Are you dead? You need to go outside? Let's go. All right. I need to make sure if there's a freaking skunk out here because Thursday night in my live stream on Twitch, I was talking about skunks. And oh man, I was talking about how I haven't had skunks in like months. And then later that night, I had a skunk show up and it was nasty. I was recording a video. I had to stop recording my video because it was so nasty. My eyes were burning and my I just couldn't. It was just nasty. Go potty, boo. All right. Let's sit here and chill out for a minute. The lucky cat. I'll make you a cat if you want it in that color or white. I should have enough white. It's the white that they give me with the machine. Should be plenty enough white. I'll make you one and send it to you with your Patreon package. Because that resin is about ready to be sent because it's been a month, I think. So I can send it now. Please hit the like, follow Jeremy's Facebook group. Yeah, make sure you answer the questions for my Facebook group. If you answer the questions correctly, you're automatically entered into the Facebook group. No, you do not need to pay. I'll make it whatever color you want. I have that blue color or white. Blue's in the machine. There's no need to pay. Hey! I don't know what that dog's doing. But how's everybody's night going? I am going to go back in the house whenever he's done doing whatever he's doing. Blue? Okay, you got it. I'll start printing it tomorrow. Whatever he's doing, I'm gonna go back in the house and I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna finish this damn painting because I'm tired of working on it. I can't believe it's already been like 3 months since I started this event. Next year, it's only going to be one painting. Can't do two. You're welcome. It is very peaceful, except for everything is dead because it's, you know, it's 100 and it was 118 the high so far this year, and it's very hard to keep anything alive. We have all of our trees and our plants, like all the red chips over there along the fence. Those get watered. But this year they cut our water rights back by half because we're in a drought year. So this year I wasn't able to keep a green yard for Trapper, but there is a green yard out front that he can go and roll around and run around in. So it all works out in the end. But next year the plan is, or this year I should say, the plan is to over here underneath this big tree. When I move my pop-up tent trailer, I move all this wood underneath this tarp, clean all this up, get my fire pit ready, and all of this back here to about over to there, big old circle right there, is all going to be green. That way he's got a permanent green spot. I'm going to run sprinkler down there, bring in some dirt, get some good topsoil on the ground so the grass can grow good. And we're going to give Trapper a nice green spot to have. It's going to be like a 30-foot circle. Good night, Mickey. Have a wonderful night. That way he's got green grass back here, so if he wants to go, that's like his favorite tree to lay under. And this year with the water rights being cut back so much, I couldn't keep that wet over there. To keep everything else wet that we've been keeping wet, we've already had to pay a $500 water bill. So yeah, it's a little expensive. Tia, what's your temp? What up, Sister Autistic? How are ya? Water rights is what they allot us water each year, depending on the previous 3 years. So each year they evaluate it and they go back 3 years. So one year could be a bad drought year. The next year it could be a regular year. And then the next year after that, it could be a drought year. And then they evaluate it and give you your average for those 3 years. And that's what you're allowed for the new year. And if we go over that, the price goes outrageous. But we're smart. We know where our meter's at because my uncle used to work for the water district. And we check our meter and we use all of our water that we can use by checking our meter. And we use up to the very end of what we're allowed to use. That way when they read it, each year we're at the max. So this year it's a drought year, but since we used so much water the last couple of years, we actually have a good amount of water coming to us that we're allowed to use, and everybody else has hardly nothing. Because we have a lot of stuff here that we water all the time. Yeah, up here where we have droughts and stuff, yeah, totally exists. Like our lake right now, it is so bad. Like before too long here, it's going to be pretty much a river. That's how bad it is. You done, Bo? Don't geek too loud. Wake Thor up. Let him sleep. I wish I can turn on a light. Because I set up this shelf right here. This is all Patreon stuff. There's like 10 or 12 of them in here right now that are ready to go. A few of them are still curing. I don't have a light. But probably better off I don't turn them on because people will know who's Patreons. But who? I don't think anybody really cares. They get shouted out in every video, so. Is this? I cleared up some room, so since I have my 3D printer, I don't really have room to record right now because I have my 3D printer set up on my desk. So I'm definitely looking for a table so I can have it to replace this table, so I can have a unboxing station. Yes, very interesting. Wow, Tia. 103 right now. I don't know what ours is right now. Check. No, I don't want that. New member in my Facebook group. Okay. Right now it's 91 outside. And a high of 104 on the day. Candy of choice tonight. Good question. I'm eating these. These things are freaking awesome. Hebrew peaches. They are like my favorite thing right now. Soft and fruity. They're so good. So I have those, and I have some candy out of some packages that I unboxed. I got some fruit chews, sweet tarts, grape nerds, one of my favorites. Love nerds. I'm a big nerd now. Are they sour? No, they are not sour at all. They are not sour. They have like a sugary coating to them. Not sour at all. Nope. Tastes like peaches. So good. Yeah, humidity is the kicker in a lot of places, but up here we don't have humidity. It's just super dry. Fire. Now we've got fires all around here. We got a big old fire going on right now. It's not very far from me. The way a vehicle drives, it's about 30-minute drive. But the way the fire would have to burn, say this is the lake. Okay, this is the lake. This pin is the fire. It's all up in here. It's like this big already. It's like over 5,000 acres already within like 2 days. And my house is like at the top of the painting. It would have to burn literally all the way around the lake, come all the way up around like 25 miles and burn back up to my house, which it's not doing that. It's burning in the opposite direction. So we're good to go right now. Plus, it would have to go all the way around the lake just to even come onto my side. So it's not threatening right now, but the houses have been burnt. I think there's a total of 12 houses that have been sacrificed to the fire. And Friday at work, my boss was gone, and he's like, "Hey, I gotta run home, meeting somebody to look at the dog, blah blah blah." And I was like, "Okay, bye." And he's like, "I'll be back at like 11." And I was like, "All right, cool. You know, be back by the time I go home to let Trapper out for potty break." Well, noon comes around. I'm like, "Where the hell's this guy at? Not here yet." I'm getting ready to leave, and so I call him, and it goes right to voicemail. I'm like, "You little prick, what are you doing?" He calls me back as I'm leaving the shop, and he's like, "What are you doing? Calling me to tell me you're leaving?" I said that, and I'm calling to tell you that the fire broke out right across the street from the shop. And he's like, "Oh shit, really?" Yeah, somebody started a fire on the other side of the street from the shop, and somebody seen the guy back over there behind the gas station, and then after they seen him pull out and leave, the fire started. So luckily they were able to get it put out pretty quickly, and it wasn't very big, but it did look like it was pretty big by the smoke. Like the smoke looked like it was like right next door to my shop, and I was like, "Oh shit, that's like right there. Do I need to leave?" And then about 10 minutes later, it was pretty much out. So everything else is down south from me, about an hour, couple hours away. Geez, Jeremy, we got fires around Colorado and the Northwest. Yep, we got fires up here. Finally finished Gypsy Violet on Tuesday. I'll post on Instagram. Nice, sister. So yeah, as soon as I'm done with this, I'll be doing a post review, and we'll be doing uh all the giveaways. What up, sister Purple Dog Crafts? I miss you too, sister. How are you? Was the guy burning candles in his car? No. Oh my god. If you guys haven't seen Naomi the Crafty Savage's whipping chat this week, you gotta go watch it. Those Florida man stories are freaking hilarious. A guy was burning a candle in his car. Like, what the fuck are you doing burning a candle in your car? Are you that dumb? Like, hilarious. Sherry. Hey y'all. What's up, Sapphira's mama? That would be strange. LOL. Yo, yeah, it's strange. Strange. But yeah, dude, I was leaving the vet today, and this guy come walking up behind my car, and he's got his shirt off, and he's like over there dancing and just talking to himself, and you can kind of act like he was a little off or he was on something, and he's like dancing to his shirt, and he's just like snapping his shirt, and he's like just like he walks straight up behind me. I almost hit him. I'm like, and he's just like dancing in the middle of the parking lot, in the middle of the vet's parking lot. I'm like, "Hey, I'm trying to take my bearded dragon to the vet. Get the hell out of the way." I think he was a weirdo. But I ain't gonna judge. Was he sexy? Well, he didn't have a shirt on. He didn't look like he was like super like bummified or anything like that. Like, you know, there's a lot of homeless people around here. He didn't look like that. He just looked like he was in a dancing mood and he was gonna pop his shirt around and dance and do whatever he felt like he wanted. I don't think I see any more of my color. But yeah, so he was just a weirdo. The fearless Momma. Yeah, he needs to check out the Cincy dealer. I don't think I see any of my color, but then I go and see a big spatch of it, so yeah. But yeah, it was just like, man, there was weird people at the vet, like weird people. I was like just sitting in the parking lot watching all the people, and I mean, like the parking lot's packed, and just like people are weird. There's like weird couples. This old man came in and I cried like a baby. I was just like, why am I crying over this guy's dog? I don't even know this dog, but they're gonna put him to sleep because he's too old. It was sad. I cried. I was like, I can't help it. She says, "Do you want to stay with him?" And he goes, "No, I can't. I just can't." And then as he turns to walk away, he's just bawling, and I'm just like, yeah, there it goes. Thanks, mister. Now I'm crying over a dog. God, why do I have a big heart over freaking dogs? I don't understand. Like, me and dogs have a connection. I don't know. It's like weird. All of me and my dogs have like this like mental connection. Like, I can look at Trapper and he pretty much knows exactly what he's supposed to do. Like, and then DJ, my old bull mastiff I had, I can look at him and I can tell him one word and he would be on command. Somebody touched me, oh, you were dying because 155 pound bull mastiffs jumping down your face. And to be honest, I think Trapper came back as DJ because Trapper does almost everything exactly the same as DJ did. Now, I don't know if it's just because I train them the same exact way. I train all of my dogs the same way. I've trained them from when they were puppies. The one finger is sit, two fingers and point down is to lay down, and a full hand is to stay. And then once they have those commands down as a puppy, we were rocking and rolling. We were training all over the place. But I don't know. It's just weird. Like, I think they came back as other dogs. Yeah, I would have, but I was waiting to get Thor taken inside, and I was just like, I couldn't. I just couldn't. I was already crying. I was like, I can't. Like, why am I a crybaby to dogs? I don't understand it. I love my dogs. Like my dad said the other day, he's like, I'm never getting another dog once this dog passes away. And I'm like, oh, cocky. You're getting another dog no matter what you say. Yes, it is the worst. But if the dog's in pain and suffering, I totally I've always been one of those people who've said anytime any of my horses, a cow, a pig A dog, a bird, a cat, anything I own. Iguanas. I used to own a bunch of different iguanas. Um, if they're suffering, put them out of their misery because I just can't do it. Like my big dog DJ, he lost all of his signals from his brain to tell him to walk. And they said, "Oh, we can give him the shot. It's $5,000 and it's a 50-50 chance that it's going to help him. But if it does help him, it's only going to be for a prolonged period of time." And I was like, dude, he's 10. He's old. For a big dog, he's old. He had a hard life. He fought a lot of dogs. That dog was the biggest terror of a dog I've ever had. That dog would fight every single dog that came around in our neighborhood, in the trailer park I lived in. That dog would straight F up everybody's dog. Everybody's dog came to my house to get a piece of DJ, and DJ would straight F them up, and he would be on a chain, and he would straight F them up. One night I woke up, my trailer is shaking because DJ's out there freaking beating the shit out of a dog, and he's jerking on the trailer, and it's just shaking away. Hey, Sister Diamond Lady, how are ya? Yeah, I can't let them suffer. I just can't. I just have too big of a heart to watch them suffer. If the vet says it's time, it's time. But yeah, when they say it's time for Trapper, oh man, I better have another baby before then, because I'm gonna lose my shit. I'm gonna lose it big time. If plus Mary Jane, she's only 10 or 11. I'm not sure. Sister Stacy, are you listening? How old is Mary Jane? She's either 10 or 11, man. I believe her birthday was sometime in June. Or maybe she's 12. I don't remember. I think she's turning 10. So that's what I think. I thought last year she was 9. I think this year she's either 10 or 11. I don't know 100%. Ah, man, I got so many more years with the crazy cat. Like, why can't a dog live like a cat? Like a cat, like 18, 20. My old cat, like 33 years, no, not 33, 23 years old. He lived, and he did great for a long time. Why can't a dog live like that? Like we need bionic dogs, so we uh don't have to say goodbye to our loved ones. And me, I'm the way that my animals are my kids. I don't have any skin babies. I got fur babies. Well, I do have skin babies because I have a leopard gecko and a bearded dragon. And the damn bearded dragons cost me more money than a dog ever has. I'm like, holy shit. $80 just to see him because he's an exotic. If it was a dog, it would be $35. I was like, because he's an exotic? Like, what the hell? Why do you call what? Why is he an exotic? He comes from Australia. Is he that exotic? Oh no, Spirit's Momma. 11 in 4 days. Wow. I'm doing good. How are you and the fur nephew's doing? Give Trapper some love. Definitely give Trapper some love, and if he comes in here, I'll show you guys some Trapper. How many crickets does Thor eat a day? Good God. Too many. I ordered 1,000 crickets, and they last me about a week. So, yeah, he eats me out of house and home. Like, I have to buy more crickets. I'm trying to find dubia roaches, but dubia roaches are hard to come by. They're a little bit more expensive, but they're supposed to be a whole lot better for the bearded dragons. So we'll see if I can find some. Hi, Cheryl. How are you? All right, I'm gonna trade my pin in for a Rolls Royce. Okay, you guys ready? Got a hair on it. Good night, Sister Harvest Moon. God, I about burped when I said that. This one's got a ring in it. These are 2 new pins I just got. They're both freaking beautiful. But I'm gonna use this one. Whoa, shit, don't drop it. Good night, Judy. Have a wonderful night. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out. I'm gonna steal a full place. Good night, Harvest Moon. I'm gonna steal the hole's not deep enough so it doesn't go all the way in, but hey, I don't care because I have a drill and I'll drill it out. So what would you like to hear me talk about? Any requests? I don't know what to talk about. My Oh no, my WeeWax is stuck. Give me my WeeWax, damn it. No. Give me my WeeWax. Oh, my WeeWax. Y'all, I need to try some of that new WeeWax that'll be available. When did she say that was going to be available? August something? So, can't wait for that. Get some of that good stuff. No. I've completely ignored her so much that she doesn't send me nothing anymore. And besides, supposedly she's got a boyfriend or something, so I was like, then why are you messaging me? But then she tried selling me stuff, asking me if I would buy stuff. I don't know, like, no, not interested. I don't wear big old gaudy, like, necklaces. Sorry. Ah, the gals are here. How are you, ladies? It's funny, you both say hi at the same time. Well, hello, hello, hello. Let's go with E. Nope, not no more. I just blatantly ignore it. They'll go away. People don't realize that I have 3 Instagrams, so I can be all over Instagram and not care about the other Instagram. Unless you follow me on both or all 3, then you can easily get a hold of me, but That just gets annoying. I just block. If you're gonna start messaging me on all three of my Instagrams, see you later. Block ya. Hey, let go. Watch your mama's mud. Let go of my shit. Selling her body, like selling stuff. No, she, like selling necklaces and earrings and cover minders and stuff she made. Man, this pen is like super smooth. It almost feels like I'm gonna drop it out of my hand every time I pick it up. Good day, Bev. How are you? How's Stinky settling in? Oh yeah, I forgot about Stinky. How is Stinky? Talk about Mary Jane for a minute since we're talking about cats. Like, Mary Jane thinks she's taken over the whole freaking house. Like, she's like, you know where she was at today? She was sleeping in Trapper's favorite spot to sleep. I was like, oh, Mary, that's pretty ballsy, girl. I mean, Trapper comes in here, that's gonna make you cornered, so that's pretty ballsy. You're gonna step out of that? So you know if Trapper comes in here, he's gonna be like, trap you in that corner behind that toilet, and you're gonna be SOL unless I'm around and I can yell at his ass to stop. But yeah, she's sleeping right in front of the toilet, and then I chased her out of there because I had to use the bathroom, and then I go out of the bathroom and I go and I look, and she's under the bed, sleeping in the other spot where Trapper sleeps. Because my bed is a taller bed. It's handmade out of wood, and it's all fancy, and it sits pretty tall with sides and doors and all kinds of stuff on it that my dad made. And she's laying underneath the bed in Trapper's spot where Trapper lays at, because that's when Trapper's hot or during the summer or during the winter, he always lays down there or in front of the toilet. MJ is the boss. Yeah, that's about right. For the longest time, I was the only Gale in the chat. This is kind of weird. Hear my name, though, to hear my name when it's not someone I'm talking to. Yeah, I'll try to say your guys' full name so I'm not confusing you guys. Thanks for being an enabler, Jeremy. I just watched your Cincy unboxing. And that pineapple melt. I absolutely love pineapple. Had to. Surprise. Oh, awesome! It's Cincy in Australia. It's rad. I know Ruby Q just opened up Cincy to Canada and like Mexico. So cool. Yeah, I love Cincy. I yeah, like I have one in my craft room, I have one in the kitchen, and I have one in the bedroom. Like I have another one too that I had before I even got any Scentsy ones that I got when I moved into this house. I need to really find my what you call it, my incense holder, because I bought some new incense that are bomb smelling. I love some good incense. Everybody thinks, like a lot of people in my family think incense are weird, but to me, I like them. They make your house smell hella good for a long time. A little bit goes a long way. Gotta shake it a little bit. What the hell? Man, I'll tell you what, this hair is hot. Oh, did you not get Mary Jane's memo that she rules the house? I guess she must have shedded it before. So, yeah, I guess. And I don't have a hair tie in here. This hair is hot. It's so freaking thick, it's ridiculous. Makes me sweat like a stuffed pig. I just took a shower too. It's already dry. That's how hot it is. But yeah, let's see. Yeah, so Mary's been kind of taken over a little bit more range around the house now that I've gotten Trapper to lighten up on her while she's out and about and walking and going and rummaging through the house. He's not so attacking her so much. So I'm like, yeah, that's great. Now Mary Jane thinks that she's the queen of the house and she's got full roam. And if she goes where Trapper goes, if she goes where Trapper wants to go and Trapper wants to go lay down there, she'll straight hiss and scratch at him until he goes away. I'm like, oh shit, what did I do? I broke up the equilibrium with my kids. Like now they're fighting over spots where they're going to sleep, stay. What do I do? I don't know. They're crazy. You got a new fur baby. What'd you get? Why did my ears feel like they need to pop? Just call me Aussie Gale. Alright, I'll try to remember that. But I believe you're both Aussies. So that might be confusing too. Uh, actually, I'm pretty sure you're both Aussies. That's funny. Mary Jane plans to world domination is starting one household at a time. I guess she's like, I'm in charge and nobody is going to tell me otherwise. Mary Jane is more like trying to blend her scent with Trapper. Yeah, she could be, but I don't know what she's doing. Do I have a hair tie over here? I need a hair tie for my craft things. Got about 50 pins sitting over here. This is where this orange pin came from. I should get proper showmanship of where the pen came from. It's gorgeous orange pen. Came from Les Blue the Toros. I have no clue how the hell you say that. I don't speak French. Oh, you got a dwarf hamster? Nope, I'm in Wisconsin. Really? For some reason I thought you were in Australia. Hmm. Okay. I don't know why I was thinking you were in Australia. Don't know. Don't know. I got a dwarf hamster. He's so tiny, fuzzy, and cute. Aw, that's so cute. What up, Mrs. Coffee? Night, all be safe. Good night, Robert. Have a wonderful night. His name is Sir Scratch. That's funny. Oh, that's funny. Sir Scratch. Oh yeah, I bet you it took a while. It takes a while to get over losing the baby. I mean, I've been stressed out for like the last couple of days because of Thor, but now that he's got medicine, I feel better. I just gotta get it into his ass because if anybody knows anything about Thor, he's a little prick. I call him aggro aggressive because he's like, aggravated and aggressive. And he gets pissy at me. But hey, sorry, bro. You gotta take medicine to get better. Otherwise, you're gonna die from a stupid ear sinus infection. But I'm glad it's over. He's got a checkup done, and now I can kind of tell the signs of him having problems with upper urinary upper. Oh God, what can I think? Yeah, he's got a nasal infection. But now I know what he's now I know what it looks like, and I can possibly put a stop to it fast. But I almost talked myself out of taking him to the vet today, but I'm glad I took him because it could have been life or death. But I could have done without the vet bill because it wasn't cheap for him to be seen. I can't get over the price of the poop. Like to test poop, it was $94. I want $94 to test poop. I'm like, what the heck? I need to get into the poop business. $95 just to test poop. I was like, all right, give me a gas mask. I'd be good to go. Super social already. Yeah, sometimes hamsters can be a crack up. I had this one hamster, he bit me all the time. All he ever wanted to do was bite me. Um, for you, Mrs. Coffee, Maggie and O'Brien. That's awesome. What's up, Beth Minton? How are you, sister? Crafton and Poop Talk with Jeremy. Yeah, right. I know it's expensive poop. I was like, when she told me it was $245 for the vet visit, and I was like, how much? How much was the poop? That was $94. I'm like, for poop? Like, what the hell? I don't know, man. That seems like a lot. But I'm a new patient at this vet, and I haven't been there in probably 25 plus years because my aunt used to be a vet um at this animal hospital, VCA Asher. My aunt used to be a vet there like 25 years ago. but they've changed hand like 4 or 5 times, so they're weird. They have a very weird and strange concept of running a business because it's first come, first serve. So basically, you get there, they take 50 cases. So it's either a dog, cat, my case, a fairy dragon. They take 50. As soon as they have their 50, they're shut down for the day. They work on those 50 animals, and if they have time to work in more, they'll bring in an emergency. And it's like, damn, that's crazy. And that's why I asked. I was like, can I get an appointment? And they're like, nope. First come, first serve. You better get here fast because it books up fast. And I was like, I got there like at 8:10, and there was already 40 people booked in. I was like, oh shit, you guys move quick here. But they loved him. She was like, he's such a sweetie pie. I love him. I'm like, you can't have my baby. No, no, ma'am. No, ma'am. Can't have him. She's like, he is so cute. Then she asked me all kinds of questions on how's his husbandry, and I'm like, what's husbandry? I don't know the definition of husbandry. I've heard it before, but I really wasn't sure what it was. And she's like, well, what kind of house does he live in? I go, oh, okay, gotcha, husbandry, okay, gotcha. So he lives in a 40-gallon breeder. He's got a basking light. He's got a 2-foot UV light that goes over his whole cage. He's got a hammock. He's got a tree. He's got a big water bowl. And she's like, okay, that sounds perfect. Good size for him. And so what does he eat? I told him what he ate. And she's like, okay, that's perfect. You're giving him everything he needs. He just got a little bit of a cold and scratched his eyeball. Putting drops in that eye tonight. That was not very fun. Not very fun at all. That little sunbum's got some claws. You can't see him on me besides like little tiny little spots, but he's got some claws. I was trying to see if I can trim his claws because they're like freaking raptor claws. I was like, God damn, dude, your claws are like raptor claws. But luckily, I don't have to take him all the way out of his cage. I just hold him inside of his cage up against the glass, and that kind of gives me a little bit of a barrier, so I don't have to like pull him out of his cage. And if he gets squirmy, I can just let go, and he just stays right there in his cage. Then I can start working with him again. I just take everything out, so it's just a big open cage, so I can easily work it in twice a day. Now I gotta get up, make sure the little burger's got his vitamins or his salad, because I gotta get up every damn morning and make the dude a salad because he eats a salad every morning. That's his morning routine. He eats a salad, and that's usually what he eats for the day or for the morning and throughout the day. And then when I get home in the evening, he eats a bunch of crickets. I'm about out of crickets, so I gotta go get some crickets. I got dubia roaches coming, but I have no clue what's going on with them because tracking sucks. Man, this dude, I got him for free, right? I got Thor for free, but he's cost me some money. Like, just getting him food and getting him brought up, like, he's cost me some money. Like, it was $240 today. I've ordered 3 different sets of crickets, of 1,000 crickets, and those are $40 a piece. And I've ordered dubia roaches, and that was $40 for 100. So it's like I've already got a good chunk of change into this dude. I'm just like, damn, you need to get full grown so you eat more salad than crickets. That way I don't have to by so many damn crickets all the time. And then listen to them in the house. You guys hear them chirping back there? They're annoying. I can't stand it. I think that's why I haven't slept very well for the last few nights. Also thinking about Thor because he's sleeping with his mouth open because he can't breathe out his right nose. So, poor Duder. You know, my little Duder's a little sicko. But we'll get him hooked up today. Giving him his first batch of the antibiotics. That was fun. But then I got smart. I was like, oh, you want to play games and not eat it when I give it to you? Watch this. I injected it into his food. So when he ate his food, it squeezed out into his mouth and he got his medicine. Genius. But I need a new syringe because the syringe I have is teeny tiny. Or not a syringe, a needle. They gave me a syringe. They didn't give me a needle. So if he's a burger with his antibiotics, I just pump it into the food he's eating. There you go. Sorry, can't afford it. Darn it. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people think getting a bearded dragon is going to be easy, but once you start thinking about the cost of food, and I mean, just his salads alone, I probably spend $30 a week on salads for him between mustard greens, collard greens, turnip greens, blueberries, strawberries, bell peppers, squash. Luckily, I have a garden and it's producing yellow squash like crazy right now. We went down and picked some yesterday, and I think we have like 30 of them. So I'm like, okay, I'll take some of those. Thor eats about one of those a week, so I don't buy those no more. He's eating straight fresh out of the garden. Garden's ripping and roaring right now, putting out some heck of good stuff. Alright, I think I'm done with this color. If I'm not, I will fill it back in when I'm done. But I'm ready to be done with it. It's been a pain in my tookies. I think I'm done with the E's. I don't see any more E's. I don't see any more E's. I don't see no more. Collard greens, yeah. Him eats collard greens. His favorite right now are collard greens. Collard green, mustard greens, turnip greens, those are all the greens that he can eat. He loves them. I just break them up into like smaller chunks and he just devours it. Good night, Sister Diamond Lady. Have a wonderful night. How close are you to finishing this painting? I just have this little section right here to go. But it's I'm about half done in this section, but it's like hella confetti. So it may take me a minute to get it done. 898. I need 898. My diamonds are a mess right now because I've been like just have a stack of them right now because I'm getting so close to finishing. I'm just gonna have a stack of them and work from a stack or a pile or however the hell they are up there. But yeah, I'm super close to finishing. I was hoping to finish it tonight, but I don't know if I'm going to get it finished tonight because I'm on the tired side tonight because I haven't slept very well. Being stressed about a kid. You don't sleep very well. Okay, what What? Oh yeah, that one. You don't sleep very well. And I know my bearded dragon's not the same as a real kid, but to me, they're my kids. Let's see. What has been going on? Anything with you guys? You guys got any plans for the 4th? Hi, Sunny Belly. Yeah. I'll have a wonderful weekend, and Thor will be better in no time. He's on some good antibiotics. He'll be done in no time at all. Finish it now. Gonna just work and lurk. Okay, sister. I'm gonna try to find something to talk about. Would you like to? I don't know. All right, so let's see a story I can talk about. No, I have to work Monday. We're not taking Monday off. Too busy to take Monday off. Plus, to me, I don't know why the hell they're taking Monday off to begin with. It's a bunch of crap. They're just getting a free day off. I don't know. I'm gonna work just because I'm a workaholic. Love work. Let's see. Trying to think of something. Going to a friend's house for prime rib and fireworks. Nice. Good night, autistic. You're in the middle of a 2-week lockdown in Sydney, so not much going on. Oh man, bet that sucks. I know a lot of places are opening back up. Like here, we're pretty much open back up to everything. There's like no laws on anything. Like you're allowed to walk around without a face mask on. Like all back to hunky dory. I still wear a freaking face mask anywhere I go. No, my boss asked me if I wanted Monday off, and I was like, it's not a real holiday, so why take Monday off? We have work to be done. Too much work to be done. And he's like, yeah, let's work. And I said, good. I don't really care either way. And I said, as I was leaving, he's like, well, maybe we'll take it off. I said, dude, it doesn't, whatever you want to do. If you want to take it off, take it off. Don't bother me. To me, 4th of July is on Sunday. That's when you shouldn't get an extra day off. That's just how I feel. Like, why are you taking a day off? Get your butt up and go to work. That's just how I feel. Like, this morning, my dad come walking over and he's like, hey, where are you going? You have to work today? I go, no. Taking Thor to the vet. He's like, oh, what's wrong? So you're just not feeling good? Got to take him to the vet? Oh, yeah, you got kids, you got to take care of them. No shit, Sherlock. But yeah, we don't we like my boss doesn't observe a lot of holidays. Um, we're just like, okay, yeah, it's you know, Martin Luther King Day. The post office will probably be closed, but we'll stay open. We don't close. The only time we ever close is like Thanksgiving and Christmas are like the major ones. We maybe close Independence Day if it fell on like if the July 4th was on like a Monday or a Friday, we would probably take it off. But since it's on Sunday, there's no reason. And then I don't know. I have a lot of time off coming up, so I just figured if I work now, I can get more vacation time saved up. So when I take my almost a whole month off during deer season, I don't have to worry about paying for anything. It'll be paid through my boss. So yeah, that's the only reason I'm working. Just to get that extra. Because like right now, I already have like 80 hours of vacation time. So I'm just like, if I can get more, I get more. My boss rolls it over for me, so it's like whatever. If I walk up to my boss tomorrow and be like, hey, I need like $500. Can I take it out of my vacation? He'll be like, yeah, sure. Here's a check. I don't care. So yeah, I'm taking a lot of time off during the next 2 months. Um, I'm taking like Thursday and Friday off of every week. I'm thinking about trying to do a live stream like maybe Friday morning, do a live stream before I leave and go hunting. That way, if I miss my Saturday Night Live, I have one Friday morning. But that is if even we even get to go hunting, because of right now, they have already closed all of our zones. So it looks like hunting is off. But I can still hunt because I'll just go to the national forest and hunt. But I would prefer to hunt an SP property because that's where I've hunted the last several years in a row, and I know the area, and there's always big bucks in there. We got big bucks, and I cannot lie. All the other brothers come running when I say, "Hey, big buck!" Man, I'm so mean to my best friend. Like, I'm hella mean to him when I'm riding with him during deer season. I've scared the crap out of him so many times. But hey, the rule of road hunting for us is, because we road hunt a lot. The rule of road hunting for us is, if there's two of us in the vehicle and I'm in the passenger side and he's in the driver's side, if I spot it on my side, it's his buck to kill. If he spots it on his side, it's my buck, or whatever we see. Just because of all the fires that are going around in the area, and those companies don't want to be held responsible for fire burning people's property down. For like, if we go in there and go hunting, a bullet could start a fire if it hits like a rock or something and shoots off. It could start a fire, and the company's gotten in trouble quite a while ago over this, and they don't want to get in trouble anymore. Nice of yours, Mama. Good luck. Good boss, Jeremy. That's nice. Yep. Plus, he's my safety net. Period. Because I I put up every week. I put up money into a savings through my boss, and he's like, "You need to take some of this money." I'm like, "Why?" He's like, "Cause I'm tired of holding it. There's too much of it." I'm like, "No, you're good. It's in the savings. It's fine." He's like, "No, you really need to take some of this money. I'm tired of holding it for you." I'm like, "Dude, no. If I take it, I'm going to spend it, and that's like probably close to 10 grand. I'm not taking it. It's staying in there." He's like, "But I gotta pay you for this whenever you ask for it, and I don't want to keep it this much money of yours and on the books." And I'm just like, "Oh God, do I have to take money out of here just to what am I gonna do with the money? Because I'm gonna end up spend it. Whenever I have money in my pocket, I spend it. So I gotta hide it. I have to hide it. Or I just go open up a checking account in my bank and just put it in there and not touch it. Not have a right to touch it unless I go to the bank and like physically pull money out of it. Not have a debit card or anything for it. They are closed due to dry conditions, fire danger. Yep, exactly. Which sucks. But they're talking about if they close it now, they could have it open back up by the time deer season starts. So that's what we're hoping for. Put in an IRA. Yeah. Yep, an IRA would be good. What color am I gonna work on? A whole lot of whole lot of confetti. I don't know what I want to work on. I need a drink. I need energy. I need candy. And I need my fat head. He hasn't came and seen me yet. I'm out. I'm out. I'm out on do. Trapper do. Michito. Machito! What's up, homie? Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Get over here. Really? Is that how you're gonna do it? Alright. You can stay there. I'll bring the peoples to you so they can get a good look at you. There's the Machito boy. What's up, Machito? I give my dog weird nicknames. I'm sorry, but not sorry. He's my Machito boy. He's my my Shuggy, which now Anxiety Art Adventures calls me Shuggy. Because I said one day I called Trapper Shuggy, and she's like, "I'm calling you Shuggy from now on," and that's what she calls me from now on. I missed you tonight, Sister Adventure. Hope you have safe travels tomorrow. What? Can you say hi? Tell him hi. Tell him hi. You gonna tell him hi? Have five? Have five? Give me five. Give me a five. Give me a five. Thank you. Good boy. Everybody's saying hi, Trapper. Look at you, Mr. Machito boy. Oh yeah, Bev, I'm still playing Animal Crossing. Right now I'm kind of stuck. Trying to make that money. So I can get some improvements. I'll probably be playing it first thing in the morning whenever I get up. Hopefully it's not going to be like 6:30 in the morning. Huh, Trapper? Sweet. Got my money dealer. I need money to fix my house. I'm putting in a one of those like step dealies, like a path on the corner of like the edge of like how it's like divided off in the tiers on the island. Trap do. Want candy? Sip. Check. Check. Good dog. Good dog. Look at his little face. Look at his little face. Oh, look at that. All right, sister. I'll definitely be on in the morning. I'm always on first thing in the mornings. I know. It's just a sweet, sweet face. Hmm. Sorry, I was trying to read a message. Ugh. But that's the trap. That's the sweet, sweet face. Just that little cute, squishy, squishy face. Hmm. And them little gold eyes. So cute. Mm-hmm. But you're hot. You're hot. You're a bed hog. Yes. Ever since I put the AC unit in the bedroom that hangs into my window, so my bedroom can stay nice and cool. She's like a lush. She sleeps on the edge of the bed and won't let me get anywhere near the edge of the bed. Like, I have to sleep on the opposite side of the bed now, and I'm just like, but why? It's my bed. It's my bed. It's my cooler. You should sleep on the other side of my feet. Trapper has a look like, do you ever feel like people are staring at you? Yeah. He's like, what you looking at? You got a problem? You got a problem with me? Hey, the baby's sleeping. Stop. Trapper has learned like that. Whenever I say the baby's sleeping, he like stops his barking. Because I've been yelling at him so much because he wakes Thor up in the middle of the night because he gets up and he starts carrying on and barking, runs out, and I'm like, that baby's sleeping. And he instantly just stops. Like, I'm like, good boy. Get your ass in bed and shut up. Can't be bugging Thor while he's sleeping. He needs all the good sleep he can get. Alright. A 413 figures. The last color. The last color in my pile over here is what the color I need. So, who's ready for this event to go over and to do some giveaways? I'm so excited to do some giveaways. Get this stuff sent out. Be done with the event. It takes so much longer to finish this than I thought it would. But I stuck it out. I'm doing it. Getting her done. Gonna do some awesome giveaways. I'll tell you guys what the giveaways are gonna be because you guys are always here. But there is a Craftably gift card. There's a DAC gift card. There is a horse pin and 2 horse cover minders from Shineshopdesign that she donated. There is WeeWax. That is my WeeWax that Sister Adventure made just for me. If you guys don't know, I had WeeWax named after me. It is called Jeremy's Honeysuckle Breeze. It smells like heaven. This is going to one lucky winner. So I got that. And I also have graciously donated from Sister Naomi. She donated a Notcha Mama's Mud to do a giveaway, and this is Jeremy's Cozy Campfire. So I have 2 waxes named after me. So, woo-hoo. So, gonna be a pretty decent giveaway. So they're all gonna be separate. That way, it's kind of like a multiple giveaways. Yeah. That's gonna end out the event whenever I do the post review for this bad boy. And I'll leave it open for anybody. I mean, it's a gift card. All I have to do is email you a gift card if you want a gift card. The others, if you want the other stuff, it's gonna cost me like $5 to send it to Australia and Canada in a small little package. So I'm not too worried about the cost of shipping it out to overseas. Plus, I like making it fair to let everybody enter. I so admire you, your own one of the few creators that actually finished their lips. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of creators out there that finish their whips, but like, I went through a phase where when I first started diamond painting, I was like, oh, I'm gonna work on this. Oh, I'm gonna work on this. Oh, I'm gonna work on that. I had like 10 paintings going at the same time. Like, talk about ridiculous. Like, I can't do that. After I finish these 4 paintings that I have, I'm not going back to multiple paintings. It's going to be 1 painting at a time. If anything, I may do, if it's a square painting, I may do a small round painting. That way I have a little bit of a gap and not overlapping so many paintings and different like squares and rounds. You know, I have breaks, but yeah, never again. I can't. My brain is fogged for having so many kits. And then I started this event, and I pretty much put 2 or 3 paintings off to the side, but I'll get them finished. Neither can I. Let's see, because I can't do it. I mean, back when I first started painting, I would start a painting and then start another one and then start another one and then start another one. But once I got to a certain point, I pretty much just put them up and not work on them or not touch them because it was just too much. Now it's like one painting and that's it. If I get to the point where it's like color blocking or confetti and I'm getting sick of it, I'll just go mosey on over and do something else. Yeah, I won't do more than one at a time now. I've learned my lesson. Drove me absolutely bonkers to have multiple paintings on the go because like I have more than 3 to finish right now. I have probably like 7 that I have, but one of them is double-sided adhesive, and I really don't want to finish it. The other one is crafty mint, and it's wolves, and the diamonds are popping on it so bad that I put so much time and effort to do that painting, and then it's just it was just a pain in the neck, and I hate to see it sitting in my closet, but I just don't want to work on it. I'm about halfway done with the damn thing. Then I want to start that craftably. Good God, that thing has been calling my name. I want to start craftably. That wolf, oh my Lanta. I was just like, yes, please. Right up my alley. I can't seem to finish them. I'm a serial starter, but mom gets super frustrated with me with it. It's the best, but sometimes I will do 1 round, 1 square. Yeah, that's what I'm probably gonna do. Is it's probably gonna be 1 round, 1 square, or I'm gonna whatever painting I start next. If it's like a big square or a big round, if I get to a point where I get kind of burn out on it, I'll just find something else to do. I have enough crafts here to do something, so just find something else to work on, something to do. Do some 3D printing. I still think this dog and this cat turned out cute as shit. My first 3D print. Yeah. Oh, speaking of Craftedly's on their game. You wanna know why? Because they watched my video and they were like, "Oh, hey, we noticed you noticed the sticker schematic was less numbers than it was supposed to be. When they originally charted those paintings, they were only supposed to have 32 colors. But then when they were going through the charting process with the factory, they realized that they needed to have a lot more colors. So they sent me out a brand spanking new schematic for that painting. I was like, you guys really didn't have to do that. And they were like, they commented on the channel, on that video, and they're like, nope, we already in the mail. I'm like, you guys are the bomb. So definitely awesome. Definitely top-notch customer service in my book. I haven't seen that video yet. Oh wow, so cute. Yeah, then I started making the cat because there's a there's a cat and a dog. So this is the dog. He's super cute. And then this is the cat. It's the Chinese lucky cat. But I stopped printing it because it was like 2 o'clock in the morning and I needed to go to bed and I didn't want to leave my 3D printer running. But it got this far and I was like, oh, I'll just use it as a trash tray for my diamond painting. But I'm gonna put this back on in the morning and let this finish out. It's so cool. I know, right? They were like, I said something in my post review, and they're like, trap, trap, the baby's sleeping. I was like, you guys really don't have to mail that out to me. I'm perfectly fine without it. I work out of bags. If they come in bags, I'm working out of those bags. If it's not in bags, they're going in Harbor Freight. So they sent it, and I was like, you guys listen. You guys are like on top of your game. Highly impressed with practically. Anytime I've ever had an issue, Michael has been more than responsive. Like when I bought the Craftably gift card for the event giveaway, it said, I got an email saying, thanks for your order. We'll send that over to you shortly. And I waited and I waited and I waited and never got anything. And then like 2 days later, I got an email saying, please go review your recent purchase. And I was like, why would I review a gift card? But whatever. And then I was like, wait a second, I haven't even gotten the gift card yet. So like a week goes by, I message Michael and I'm like, hey, I never got my gift card. Can you look into that for me? And he's like, yeah, sure, hold on. And he came back and he's like, oh yeah, the for some reason it came back with an error when I went to go ship your email to you. So here you go, sent it to you. There you go. It should be good to go. And I was like, thanks, you're the best. It's a cat butt. I love that damn cat. I will make that cat tomorrow and I will send you a picture, bub. If you guys didn't mind the noise, I would start printing it right now, but the printer is kind of loud. I think it makes a really neat, like, white noise, but I need to do a time lapse of the cat butt. But I need to do a time lapse of a whole 3D print. I think that would be really cool. It makes sense why this is the Chinese cat or the Chinese lucky cat because my 3D printer is made in China, or I think it's China. It is, and it's funny because I was like, I'm going to bed. I don't want this thing to print all night long, and I wake up in the morning and it'd be all jacked up and waste a bunch of filament because that one roll of filament was like $30, and I'm just like, yeah, it's a lot of filament on that one roll, but I only have one color, so I just shut it off. And there's a button on the machine that you can just pause the print, and then you can just stop the print, and it'll stop wherever it's got an even spot to stop. And it was just so cute when I stopped it. I was like, oh man, it's a cat butt. Although the tail looks like a rabbit's tail, but it's a cat butt. I'm half Chinese. I made your printer. Yeah, man, it's a lot of fun watching that 3D printer work. Like, I've sat in here for hours just watching it. It's like, it's almost memorizing or mesmerizing or whatever that damn word is. I can't say it. Um, to the point where I have fallen asleep in my craft chair and I have woken up like 2 or 3 hours later, sleeping like hella good because this thing makes a hella good sound. But like hella hunched over in my chair, like my back felt like somebody straight up kicked me in the kidneys. Like, oh my god, like for the last like 2.5 days, like I could barely bend over. My back was just like my back was jacked. I fell asleep in my chair, hunched over. It was not a fun couple of days. Good night, Ginger. Thanks so much for coming. Yeah, I know. It's already 10 o'clock. I didn't think I was gonna last this, or it's actually 10:30. I didn't think I was gonna last this long because I just been haven't slept, man. That's my biggest problem. I don't know why. Probably the combination of heat and worried about Thor. But tonight I'm sleeping like a baby. Hypnotized. I need to put an air mattress on cot and where. Oh yeah. I just need to lay down in Trapper's chair in the craft room because Trapper's got his own leather chair in here. I just want to lay down in that thing and take a nice siesta. I bet you I would sleep like a baby because it's so comforting that cannot speak. So comforting to sleep listening to that 3D printer because it's just like a very appealing white noise. Um, I think that's probably why I've fallen asleep to it the last couple of times. All right. Let's see what else is going on. I got my first craft ease this week. That's cool beans. Um, then the second one, well, I ordered them at the same time, but they came in two different shipments. But I was like, okay, I guess that's okay. I think I'm done with this color, but as soon as I think I'm done, I'm going to find more. Yep, see right there. Which crafties did I get? Well, I shouted you out in my video. And I think I got the same one you got. I think you were the straw that broke the camel when you showed yours. I was like, all right, I gotta try crafties. Everybody keeps talking about crafties and how good their quality is and licensed and poured glue, and I'm just like, okay, why have I not pulled the trigger before? I don't know. And then the other one's up on Patreon, so you can go watch it. I got a diamond painting and a paint by number. Yeah, I think that's what it's called. LOL. Oh, damn. Yeah, it's the same one that you got. It's the deer one. That's the only one that caught my eye. Like everything else was like girly, and I'm a guy, so I don't go for that girly stuff. Yep. Northern Spirit. I got a bunch more. I don't know what to talk about. I've already talked about everything I can think of. I need to go grocery shopping so I can get cooking supplies. So I can get back into another cooking video or baking video because I'm making my homemade cinnamon rolls. I would have made them this week, but I forgot powdered sugar, and you can't not do homemade cinnamon rolls without powdered sugar. That's just it's a must because I don't do that sour cream icing crap. It's gross. Me neither. I don't know what to talk about either. What you talking about? Bad girls. Yeah, I don't know. So ask you guys this. Thursday nights I stream on Twitch. So last week I did, or I should say, yeah, last week I did another gaming live, but I want to do something craft related. So what would you like to see about on Thursdays? Twitch is going okay. I still don't know how to operate things. Like, I don't know how to make my streams show up on my channel. Like, they disappear or they don't even show up at all, which is strange. I don't understand that. I guess I need to do everything from a laptop instead of doing it from my phone, because if I do it from my phone, when I'm done, the the live doesn't show up. It just says I was live like an hour ago and nothing happens. So I don't know. I'm still getting used to Twitch, but I did buy a webcam, so this week I'm gonna try to hook up the laptop and try to hook up something for like StreamYards or Streamlabs or whatever it's called, and go live from that from my laptop and see if that works. It'll be different, but we'll try it. I wish I can figure out how to make the video save so when I'm done recording, like I've done a live on my phone and it never showed up, and then I did a live on my PS4 and they never showed up. So I'm like, I have no clue if there's something I'm missing, something I'm supposed to be clicking. I don't know. I'm so new to Twitch. I don't know. But I want to do something different each week over there. Maybe pour resin or diamond paint or color or do some native beading. I don't know. Try something different instead of gaming all the time. Although I love to game, but that new game that I've been gaming with, I'm not used to it. Still new, kind of glitchy, but I give it a go, you know. Let go. I'm so close to being done with this, but it's like I still feel like I'm so far away. Alright. Good night, Mrs. C. Have a wonderful night, sister. Hope you and the family have a fantastic Sunday. I'm probably gonna get off here myself soon, because I usually try to stop my live around 11 o'clock, because that's like it's like 3 hour live, so that's usually my cutoff. It's 11. I was trying to finish this kit tonight, or this painting tonight, but I just don't think that's happening. So I'll probably finish it the first of this week. So Wednesday when I do my whip and chat, most likely I'll be working on something different. You can do it. I'm sure I can. There's still a lot to go. I don't know what to talk about. We got this new client at work. It's hella nice. He's been like put your back into it. I'm trying to get it done. I don't know what to talk about. If I have something to talk about, I can just sit here and ramble on and talk and actually get some diamond painting done. But he's a hell of a nice guy. He every time he comes in, he's like, "Hey, Mr. Jeremy, how are you doing today?" I'm like, I'm doing fantastic, Mr. Jerry. How are you today? It's like, oh, I can't complain. Just living the life. And then they start talking to him. I said, man, it's just been so hot here. I need to head to the woods. He's like, yeah, I need to head to the coast. I said, yeah, a coast trip would be nice. It's a lot cooler on the coast than the woods, but home is where the woods are. And he's like, yeah, I hear you. I'm a bow hunter myself, so I was like, oh shit, you're a bow hunter? That's nice. And I was like, yeah, I used to bow hunt all the time, but I tore my rotator's cuff in my left shoulder, so now I can't pull my bow back. Ouch. Speaking of left shoulder, I swear if I put it on my armrest and I put a little bit of pressure on it, it feels like it's dislocating. Mm, it hurts. But I always put my hand on that arm and put pressure on it. It sucks. But I should get my shoulder fixed one of these days, but I don't have the time or patience to be down for a month or two for surgery and then rehabilitation and whatever else they have me doing. I barely have enough time to go to the damn dentist. Although I gotta find time because he's starting to make appointments for me now, so I'm like, I gotta go to the damn dentist. I hate the dentist. That's like the worst thing in the world. But for me, I say it's the worst thing in the world because I've had teeth problems growing up. Like I had braces for 8 years, and don't ever get braces and let them keep them on for that long because they will ruin your teeth. Like when I had my braces taken off, half of my teeth were broken and cracked and brittle, and they were like, "Okay, well you're done. Your braces are off." And I'm like, "Now who's gonna fix my teeth? I had these damn things on for so damn long." Well, you had them on for so long because your mouth was messed up. Yeah, I know my mouth was messed up. You put a bridge in it, and that shit freaking hurt like hell. I had to give it 3 cranks every night, and that shit hurt. No, thank you. And I hated my dentist, or I hated my orthodontist, I should say. He was he was a fat ass that sat in his office and ate food while his little girl minions did all the work. And then he would come over and look at their work and be like, yeah, looks good. And then walk back to his desk. It's like, good God, you're disgusting. Go away. Yeah, I know, Sherry. It's already been like 5 years. Uh, I went to the chiropractor, and he actually was able to get a lot of range of motion back. Um, like 2 years ago, I couldn't even pick my arm up. Like if I'm sitting, like if I put my arm straight out beside me, I could not take my arm and pick it up away from my side more than like 5 or 6 inches. Now I can pick it up and I can go all the way up till about my arm's about at a 45-degree angle, and then it stops, and I have to slowly let it back down. So I got a lot more range of motion than I had, which is nice. But yeah, it is definitely needs to be fixed. I don't have the time or the money for a month and a half, 2 month downtime. And if I tell my boss I'm taking 2 months off to have surgery done, he's not gonna like that one bit. So, oh well. I gotta do what I gotta do, you know? Gots to do what I gots to do. Bev, no, LOL, Jim. Fix it. Oh, yeah, I read that. Oh, I don't know why I got the hiccups all of a sudden. I know one thing. I get tired. I'm ready to go crawl into my bed. Take a nice long nap. That's what it's gonna feel like because I haven't slept more than like 3 hours for like the last 4 or 5 nights. So it's gonna feel like a nice long nap. All right, let's see. A couple more. So think I think I got all of my bees. What is I don't even know. Next week I need to be more prepared. I need to get in touch with some people and figure out who would like to go live as a guest. I'm looking for like special guest appearances. I was gonna try to do it this week, but it just with everything going on, I was super behind on trying to talk to people and thank you for hosting, Jeremy. Your team Good night, Trap. My Trap. It's okay. That's his wake up bark. Doesn't even have hardly have a bark. But yeah, I think I'm gonna get off of here myself. It is getting late. I'm getting tired. I wanted to finish this, but I still have quite a bit to go through here, 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 and here. It's like sections. And it's a pain in the tuchus. Hella confetti. But yeah. Alright, sister. Have a wonderful night. Black Wolf Raven, Diane, Bev B, Cynthia. You want to be a guest, sister? I'll I'll talk to you this week, and we'll figure out something to talk about for the live, and make some plans for some things. Try to find some cool stuff to talk about and do. But yeah, for sure. Good night, Jeremy. Everyone, thank you for coming. Gail, Escuro, hello. Art, hello. I'm actually just getting ready to get off of here because it is getting late and I am wore out. Good night, Sister Beth Minton. Good night, everybody. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out with me tonight. Next week, we'll have a guest, and we can think of some crazy topics to talk about or crazy stories. Maybe I'll look up some crazy stories. We'll figure something out. Thank you for coming, Sister Cynthia. Man, my hair feels so soft tonight. Some good conditioner, that's for sure. I had people hitting on my hair today. They're like, "Oh my god, your hair's so gorgeous." And then one lady called me a ma'am. She walks up behind me because my hair was down and I was wearing a hat. She's like, "Excuse me, ma'am, is this the emergency door?" And I turn around. She's like, "Oh, I'm sorry. You have gorgeous hair." I'm like, "Thanks." You are an artist too? Cool beans. Hi, Billy. Have a good night. Smash the thumbs up. Thank you, sister. Hope you all have a wonderful night. I will see you in the next one. Remember, I go live on Twitch on Thursday. If you want to come hang out, I'll be doing something craft related. Link in the description box below. I hope you guys all have a fantastic Sunday, a wonderful 4th of July. Have peace, love, and respect for all. Bye, guys. Have a wonderful night. I almost just was like, where's my phone? It's in front of me. Never mind. I'm tired. Good night, guys. Bye. Laters.